Hello folks and welcome back to Silent Plays Gone Home. I realized that the lighting completely obscured my face unless there was like a light on the TV, so sorry about that. But I fixed it. Sam's darkroom. Do not enter if red lights are on. So we need to get up into there, and then I think there's going to be a major reveal. So if I'm not mistaken, there's really only this and the locked door downstairs, which might lead to a whole nother hallway and everything, but... Performance evaluation of Richard Patermack, Supervisor Janice Greenbrier. Has been indispensable during the course of preparation. Alright. Somebody got a thing for him. Halloween show. Don't forget your costumes. Stitchy in the lounge. See you there. They're awesome.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Nothing. 2, 3, calculated 6x, 8, body 9. No, I don't think that would... No, it's just the numbers of the songs and shit. For Sam. Why does it say for Sam? Oh, for Sam. Never mind. Wrong daughter. Healthy choices for a healthy life. Get out of here! Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner. I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. So, okay, hold up. Mom and Dad's room. Bathroom, closet. Look at that shit. Huh. Cool. It actually has some plot progression and everything in it. That is a badass outfit, not gonna lie. Ah, that's cute. I like that. This game has charm. It works really well for me too because, like, I really enjoy games where it's kind of just a story, really. I've gone over this one before. Wildfire. Escape from the raging flames, and then things really heated up. Oh, God. But, yeah, no, I really enjoy this kind of a thing. Where you're, you got, like, the story of, this girl growing up, really. I have no idea where it's going to go, to be honest, but it sounds like she had some issues being a teenager and stuff, as we all did. Not a big fan of the lyrics, though, not gonna lie, they're kind of annoying. But that's okay. So, I missed something in here? Is that what's going on? Oh, son of a bitch. I wonder if I needed to do that first, though. Oh, God. It's fucking creepy, but cool at the same time. Library. Upstairs hall, foyer. So across from her room. And then when we go in the library, there's that. And then the foyer. So right there. Hidden compartments found. This became really, really interesting, actually. Oh, why'd you do that, man? That kind of got a little creepy there, but that's fine. We're to leave. Because secret compartments in your household is totally not creepy in any way, shape, or form. Not at all. Totally normal. Perfectly normal. So now we're on a ghost hunt for secret compartments and shit. I probably should get the one right over here first, though. So, this one, right? Yep. With a Ouija board in it. Half of Sam's locker combination, huh? Hello, hello, who are you? Oscar, what do you want to come back? Huh. Interesting, so she was totally into, like, the occult and everything. There's gonna be a big reveal sometime soon, I know there is, there's gotta be. Here's another one. Private, do not read. The Green Glacier, Samantha Greenbrier. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense... Aw, she decided to rewrite her old fucking thing from when she was younger. Of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches mere feet away. Sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leaped forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed on the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, all that was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge, a head of a dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet, but as the figure stood, the water poured down. Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, hair and hands and body of a woman. Still in the first mate's clothes, still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain." The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Where did I drop that fucking thing? There it is. Yeah, DeSoto, so that's Lonnie. I just wanted to make sure of that one. That is Lonnie. So the other panel is over here. So what's in this one then? Misfits. Huh.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close, and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line into the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable, thanks to the enchanted, I am not in the right mindset, hang on. Enchanted moths that inhabited the island trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance from further into the labyrinth. The moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand, the king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap, spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced upon the walls like ghouls as he sang. Wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks of the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase, hewn from the rock, led into the chamber from a passage at the top. Yes, I'm reading the whole fucking thing. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread. Of course, Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tried the shining thread of the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no! The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to the top, even though across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran, summoning his undead power. The king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressed speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Allegra's hands went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering the line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply. Its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Oh, that was sad. I just read that. Okay. Well, I guess we find out what's inside of here now. (051). Open, turn right 3 times, stop. turn right 3 times, stop at the first number. So then turn left 1 number. So then you gotta pass the first one. I remember how to do these, so... Alright, well that was easy enough, I guess. Huh. This is stolen stuff, actually.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Alright, so we gotta go down to the basement. Is this the basement key? Like, I don't know. Where? Ah, gotcha. I like this game a lot. I'll take it back for this one. There's actually stuff going on in here. You can get really into it. Dear Esther was kind of poopy, though. Still not sure that I would pay for a game like this, to be honest, but... Because there's really not much going on, but... I mean, it is all preference. If you're into something like this that is very story-heavy, you might like paying for a game like this. You might get a lot of, like, you know... It might be worth the story. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the thoughtful potatoes, or the whatever, and also, it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Lonnie. Dear Miss DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host for the festivities at your father's estate, allowing the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who was a lovely woman with a sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again sometime next year, shall we? Oh, my heart. It's so cute. Oh, I love it. I can't pull that from here, can I? There we go. Alright, so that's the furnace. Or the water boiler, or some shit. It's something. Wait, what? My old... Oh man, one of my old sex ed assignments. And it's the same thing. It's so Times New Roman. She's so by the book and everything else, and then her sister is kind of the opposite. We need some light up in this bitch. Reed College. Congratulations, I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 1995 session. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community based on your portfolio and academic record. I am also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuition and fees. I fucking wish that I had financial aid to cover that much. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional, secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer program. We very much look forward to your attendance. Again, congratulations on your admission, and best wishes from all of us at Reed College. Sincerely, Julie Morris. Alright, so...
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing. And I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Yeah, there it is. Thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shown was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible demistor, science-fictional deus ex machina. The great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tone, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With father's love and encouragement. X-ray something. Spanish lesson. I'm so happy you like the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You love Mexico. I think probably the nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost it. Alright. The mysterious islands where even the plants were out to get them. And then I think of you of them together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Lonnie. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. God damn it. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout, set list, authority, instruction, first mate, self, Girl Scouts.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Yeah. Story's kinda starting to come together here. So she has like all of the fucking shit that she's been, yeah, thought so. Thought that's been Lonnie this whole time. So that about throws it in the face of your audience right there, that is the thing. I don't know why I keep listening to them if I keep pulling it out afterwards, but... Wait, what? I don't get what's going on here, but, hey. Oh, we need the library bell then. So I guess we need the bell and go into a library, maybe? Maybe. Mom's citizenship. Probably. Oh, I missed this one entirely. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Something Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Orega. But it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit, have you... Here you come.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
What are you? Where did I... Oh, this is the guest room then. Okay. I see. So that's the guest room. And we come down here. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and that was what you had already said. The Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number one, everybody in the hall thinking you don't know, they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. Huh. Right? It smells like Teen Spirit video. One girl dressed as something. That's a little creepy. Okay. Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative as well and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this innocent incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and that there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention to yourself.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Alright, so I think this room is about over with here. What are you? Where the fuck is this? Oh! We're on the other side! Yeah! Alright. Cool. Hey Lonnie, sorry Mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away. And then when she is home, she takes it out on you, like, because you're not a member of the family. She knows you won't call her out on it. I'm sorry. It's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool living in Florida. With him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So, you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No. Well, I guess that about settles it right there. But anyway, so Bruce Pendleton. Hang on. Due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock for Striper, services need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations. The position of regional... your assistance would be sought to fill the previous... much more convenient. So I think some shit went down with the mother's job, too. Which would be why she was a little pissy. But, yeah, we're gonna cut. I think we're one episode left until we wrap this up, so... let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you for joining me, guys, and catch you in the next part.